were talking about fucking teenagers.
Oh, fucking them?
Yeah, like what's up?
I
with that?
love that.
Why though, man?
Okay, so
Here's my deal with it. Like it just sounds fucking weird.
I agree. Yeah, it sounds fucking creepy. But
Yeah.
when I was 21 years old, didn't touch the teenagers. Said, I don't want that. I want my age. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Never touch a teenager. Then one party I went to, it was with Dakota Tyler, some porn star. There was an article about me and her, and she looks very young, so they called me a pedo by these ugly liberal feminists, right, or leftists. And I got so angry that I got painted as a pedo for her sitting on my lap just because I'm a Trump guy. And I said, you know what? I'm finding a real 18-year-old, a real, like on birth certificate. And I broadcast the whole thing, us getting out of bed together. These articles freaked the fuck out. And now she's my girlfriend.
Dude, what are you even saying? That's straight up creepy. Why is a grown man talking about teenage girls like that? This so-called alpha male mentality has gotten completely out of hand, pushing people to ridiculous extremes. Honestly, both of these guys are in the wrong, one for even bringing up teenage girls in that way, and the other for thinking it's a good topic for his podcast. That's just messed up.
Are you a teenager?
No, I'm 24.
Too old. Expired.
Here we go again with the age thing. This guy, Zherka, has to be one of the most outrageous streamers out there. The stuff he says online is so wild that he honestly should be in jail just for that alone. His first question, are you a teenager? Logically, right after that last clip, was already creepy enough. But then he has the audacity to call her expired when she says she's 24. Dude, you're pushing 30. How is 24 even close to expired? That's just straight up weird.
Never fucking deny. If you want to get a bitch to love you immediately within a week, 100% at the end of the day, you take her out for dinner, hug, leave to a bar with your buddies, Snapchat with your buddies. She goes, oh, after the day he went out. She cannot be your end. No. Then she'll text you because she'll be like, oh, he's being social. He forgot about me. But if you put that image of there will be sex tonight, or the worst thing players do, maybe sex, that's terrifying for a girl. Because if she fucks you, she thinks you don't respect her and you're going to block her, so she's not going to fuck you. You have to drag on the process. Then you're literally in her brain forever.
All right, last clip of this guy because it's getting straight up disgusting. This is just more of that alpha male nonsense that's been floating around the internet forever. All these so-called techniques are nothing but twisted, dark, and completely unnatural manipulation tactics. I get that some of these guys think they're helping young men avoid getting hurt, but this is definitely not the way to do it. Guys, don't fall for this nonsense. This cheap, low-effort content is literally just a 10-second video with some alpha figure like Bruce Wayne slapped on it, paired with a bunch of shallow motivational quotes. Real motivation doesn't come from a TikTok short, it comes from within.
The real alpha males are no longer like those big steroid tough guys, the guys in power, the guys who are in charge, or these skinny neck, forward neck, hunched over posture nerds. They know that they're taking away your family from you. They know that they're taking away your friends from you. They know what they're doing, and now so do you. Social media is a cancer. Porn is a cancer. Video games are cancer. Quitting all three is a rite of passage for men.
The worst part is that this guy actually has a point. The real alpha males might flex online, but they're also the ones grinding in the gym, fighting real battles, or making actual moves. And the ones who truly run the world, they're behind the scenes, sitting at a desk, pulling the strings without ever worrying about proving their masculinity. Trust me, the people with real power aren't wasting their time trying to look tough for the internet.
So guys, you become successful not to get girls, but to not deal with the bullshit that inevitably comes from dealing with girls, right? Because when you make money, when you become successful, etc., you're going to have the confidence, which is going to create that abundance mindset that you can walk away from girls that give you some bullshit, and that's inherently going to make you more attractive, because men that don't care are more attractive in general. So But what I will say is we tell guys all the time, at least for me, I tell them you shouldn't even be thinking about a relationship until you have 5 things in place, which is make 6 figures a year, have at least 6 months to a year of earnings saved or a combination thereof. You need to be in shape. You need to have had sex with at least 50 girls, and then you need to be 35 years old at least. And the reason why I say this is because at this point, you're going to be experienced and vetted enough to be able to maneuver in the modern day marketplace with girls in a way where you're not going to get finessed.
Dude, this guy's beyond pathetic. Who hurt you, man? You're out here constantly hating on women, but your entire idea of success is built around becoming successful just so you don't have to deal with them. So basically, your whole life still revolves around them. Imagine being so bitter over an ex that you turn yourself into a public speaker just to preach about how demonic women are. That's next level pathetic.
So I lost the high value guy because I had all this masculine energy in my head of that's how I thought relationships were supposed to be, because that was like my first serious relationship is the one with a weaker guy, right?
And what didn't he like? Like what made him go away, if you don't mind?
Who? The high value
Yeah.
guy? I was argumentative. I was rude. I was demanding of things. I was nagging him all the time, complaining about everything, making his life more difficult. Like men want a woman a woman to be their peace, not to give them more stress, especially like an entrepreneur, CEO, people that are very high value and deal with a lot of stress in their work environment and in their day-to-day life with other men and money situations. When they come home to you and they're dealing with their woman, they don't want more stress. So if you're adding stress to their life, like sayonara, they don't want to deal with it, and they're not going to.
No, I know we got to hit the super chats. The only thing I'll add is advice for guys out there is you still need to try, because a lot of times girls will come bring this energy up front. From my experience, if you set strong boundaries, put girl in their place up front, a lot of girls will do a 180 and then relax more into your masculine energy.
And this is exactly the kind of thing they're causing. This girl feels guilty just for being herself back then. She's taking responsibility, sure, but you can hear it in her words. She's just repeating all the same alpha male slogans, all the TikToks she's seen about Andrew Tate. It's like she's been programmed by all that content instead of actually reflecting on her own experiences.
Never take girls seriously that don't shut when you're talking and don't understand listening to you, and most importantly, obeying you too. Because if you tell her, hey, this is what it is, and she's like, oh, yeah.
What do you mean by obeying?
Listening to a man.
Listening, not shut up. Submissive to the point where if he tell you jump, you say hi.
I feel like the word obeying is too aggressive.
I mean, you're 32 and
the fact that you
man.
made that statement lets you
got
know
a guy.
that you run your man probably.
Yeah.
No.
She ain't married though, man. Come on, man.
She ain't married.
Name she married.
I'm not married.
Bro, she's settled, man.
Look, let me, okay. When you get a certain caliber of guy, we don't sit there and negotiate with you guys. I don't listen to ever. And the reason why I don't listen to you guys is because you guys have a skewed perception of how the world really works.
Again, Myron with this girl should obey nonsense. It's pretty clear this guy got cheated on at some point. I get the pain, but do you really need to go around traumatizing everyone else because of it? And the girl's right. You can say don't fight or try to agree, but obey just sounds way too aggressive, like she's some kind of pet or something. People call each other partners for a reason. It's about respect, not control.